Hello. I am just going to get my stuff set up here, folks. Don't mind me. I am just hanging out. Today, we are going to attempt to do Disco Elysium. I've been hearing a lot about this game. I've been curious about it. I've been pretty excited, actually. I want to get into something real story-like. Also, today is, once again, more just chilling out. Nothing too serious, nothing too crazy. But I did want to have some time for me to just unwind, get comfortable, get to know myself and how I game in front of you all. I kind of briefly talked about this, not yesterday, I didn't stream yesterday, but Friday. I've just been feeling a little wonky. I don't know if you guys have been feeling it. The ethos, the air has been pretty crazy. But I hope wherever you all are, whatever you all got going on in your lives, that you are taking care of yourself, you're staying hydrated, you are living, you are loving, you are sleeping if you need it, because Lord knows yesterday I definitely needed sleep for me. But I wanted to take some time and speak to the folks that I know out there. If you're watching this just because you kind of happened upon it, or if you're hopping on because you want to support me as a friend, I just want to say that I appreciate you all out there. I really love and care about a lot of you guys going through it. This is some really weird times, but hopefully we get to have some fun. I know I'm going to try to with Disco Elysium, because I've been hearing so much about it. And also, I was inspired. Shout out to my pal Ross, who you can check out his art and interview. Man, I cannot wait for you all to see some of the art that he has coming out. It is dope. But yeah, because of that, I was inspired to do a little tarot for the day. I know that there's a lot of interest that I've been having in tarot reading as of late. So I'm going to give this a shot. If at any point you all jump in and you guys want to hear a quick something, let me know. But yeah, I'm just going to do a card for today and just see what today is going to be like. Maybe we'll find out something about Disco Elysium that we didn't know about. Maybe I'm just going to pull a random card that tells me that I need to get my ish together, which is always true. It's always true. So, card today. Okay. So we are definitely embarking on a new journey. We are starting off on a new page. Starting off on a new situation here. I don't know if you all are feeling it, but it does also seem like there is a sense of groundedness that's coming. That sense of having yourself be defined as something, being defined of as a new identity, taking on this new kind of self, but then also not being tied down to that. So our card today, I don't know if we can see it on here. It's the Page of Wands. Page of Wands, you guys. So yeah, new exploration, new journeys, kind of like a new set out adventure for ourselves, but then also a sense of not being tied down to one defined identity. I like that. So let's see what we can do with this story. Let me just switch over. I just also got a new the app streaming manager, so I'm going to see if this works. It might be really cool, it might be a complete disaster, but nevertheless, let me just give this a try. Oh, it may not work. If you guys know anything about these two. Oh, this tarot deck is from, it's called Golden Thread. Have Elaborations is the company name. It is a dope company. I don't know if you can see it, it's a little blurry. But I usually use this. I have this and I also have the adventure deck. Oh man. Eli, because you were here, I'm going to get my special deck and we're going to pull from two today. We're going to pull two different cards. I wanted to show you all this kind of cool D&D deck that I just got. Ooh. Scursy. Oh, Grandpa getting old. Can't do as much as he wants to do these days. But yes, I also have this secondary deck. Oh, Freudian slip. The secondary deck that I use. It is a lot of cards. It's huge. This one I don't use as much, but I love it. It is a D&D inspired tarot deck, and I'm just gonna pick a card. Oh, I am always willing to talk through any tarot stuff. If you guys have any questions about it, let me know. I've been studying, so to tell you a little bit about me. My family is a little bit more in tune with it than I am, so particularly my aunt. She has both of my aunts actually have quite a bit of experience with it, and I got in it through them. But then also, it's always been something that the family kind of knew existed and kind of had in our system, and so I kind of gotten used to understanding general ideas of what cards mean and sort of how to let your intuition read into the imagery, which is why I love this. So today's card for our D&D deck is our Dark Sorceress. As a matter of fact, I'm going to switch over because the color is not as good on this one than the other. So let's switch on over to this. Hello, this is me in true color. But this card is let me turn this light off. Our Dark Sorceress. Love her, love what this card represents. Obviously it's about the sense of magic. I get a lot of sense of heat, fieriness. There's a spark of creativity. Usually it's usually connected with the wands, but they have tons of really cool cards on here, lots of new energy, lots of new thoughts, new kindling, being creative. There's a lot of exploration today, a lot of new exploration, and we're going to have this adventure together too. But yeah, there's some really cool stuff like the cleric, which is here. We have the dragon. So it's cool. They take the tarot and they kind of put kind of known characters in D&D, and there's a multitude of them too. So like they have elementals in here, and so you get all four of the different elementals. They have two different types of every class, so they have like two different rogues, two different clerics. Some people like to call them light and dark. Some people like to call them like main arcana and switched arcana. There's a lot of different kind of ways that they define this. I personally don't like the light and dark version because there's some cards where I believe it's the wizard. The wizard has like a red variation and then a green variation. And for me, I don't get light and dark from that. I actually get kind of like this, if anything, I get more like a left and right kind of feel. So the wizard kind of goes down this condominium path and another wizard that kind of goes down this other path. But more than willing to do that. If you guys want me to do some online tarot readings for you guys, I'm more than willing to do that. But I figured I'd just grab a card today because retrograde is around the corner. It's upon us, and it'll be here for a while, along with the shadow coming. So it's going to feel like we're in a weird funk for quite some time. But while we're in that funk, we're going to hydrate, we're going to have fun, we're going to make sure our hair is neatly oiled, that it's not like all over our head, because it's all over my head. But we're going to do as much as we can to kind of take care of ourselves. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here for you all. I'm here to do this thing. I'm here to play some Disco Elysium. So let's give it a shot. No problem. I'm more than happy to show you guys any more of that stuff should you need it. So just let me know what you're what you're into. So I'm completely new to this. I don't know if anybody's played this before or not, but I don't know what any of the stuff means, so I'm going in completely blind. But it does feel very role playing based. So let's see, thinker, extremely intelligent, very bad with people. I don't know. Knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. I do love that. Sensitive, very psychological, a magnetic personality, but unstable. Girl, same. Physical, extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. I mean, also same. Sometimes it'd be like that. Or you create your own character. I would say I'm a little bit too picky about my character creation that I might have to do my own character. This may be a whole thing. Anybody who knows me and anybody who knows anything about my good friend, my good Judy, Little Lady Mayhem, we are both very particular about our character creations. So this may be a whole thing. So my intellect, I like to think of myself as so intellect and psyche, I'm probably more in tune with psyche than my intellect. Physique, and it's hit or miss. And motorics, your senses, how agile you are. I love a good monk rogue. If anybody knows anything about me in 5e, I'm a monk rogue. So I would say my psyche is probably going to be high. I'm a little bit of a little dummy dumb in a little couple ways. I'm cute and I got an education, but when it comes to being the smartest person on earth, she is not like completely intelligent. Exactly. Sometimes you gotta make it your own thing. So I'm gonna sacrifice a little bit of intellect to be a little bit more of a psyche, and I will probably I would have normally even put a 1 for that. So okay, good motorics and good psyche. That's the type of girl that I am. I'm pretty average. I average out to a basic bitch. I'm just putting that out there. Oh my, this is really cool. So let's see what we got here. So we got logic, encyclopedia, rhetoric, drama mama. What are these? I'm just gonna click this. Play the actor, lie and detect lies. Ooh, and this artwork, y'all. This artwork is absolutely stunning. Understand creativity, see art in the world. Maybe I should have taken intellect a little bit more. Oh no. What is this one? Volition. Hold yourself together. Keep your morale up. Okay, yeah. I will probably take empathy and suggestion. Mama can feel a lot of things around, feel a lot of energy. I'm with that. Pain threshold, shiver. Ooh, what is shivers? Look at this art, you guys. I can't even get with it. Raise the hair on your neck. Tune into the city. That is so cool. So let's do our 4s first. I want to get my 4s first. Yeah, eye-hand coordination is pretty important. So let's get a little bit in that. Can we put a little point here? How do I? Oh, get signature. Okay, so where are these points coming from? It does look really dope, and I'm kind of glad that I picked it. I'm feeling the universe right now. I was like, let me grab a tarot card just to do like a daily reading, and then we jumped into this and these like cute little art cards or whatever. I did eye-hand coordination as a choice because, I mean, this thing needs to know how to toss the hair and see where it goes. Otherwise, she's just lost in the sauce. I also need to move this out the way. I need to set up my world a little bit better. Give me 1 second while I get my life together. Ooh. There we go. Ooh. Double check with me. Make sure that the sound is all good. That you all can hear me. Okay. Let's get in her back pillow good. Ooh. Get into this mood. Get into it, Hanny. Begin our story.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Thank you, awesome. Coming to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, Primordial Blackness. Oh, she's doing her rendition of Tina Turner. Big wheels keep on rolling. Oh, okay. She got the deep voice today. Right? Exactly.
Never, ever.
Okay. Now you're being extra, but I get you. Forever, ever, forever, ever. Simply keep on not existing. Y'all, this whole game is a mood already. Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Oh, okay. I am shooketh. Shooketh like a cookie in the wind. Okay. This is good.
It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
This is great. What was that about? The ex something. I'm curious. What y'all saying? What's y'all's vote? I'm curious as to where this is even going. I'm gonna go with give me some more, cause like Brittany,
give me sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
Exactly. Give me more. But this whole nothing upon nothing, I don't like nothing. I'm a very something bitch myself. But how about you cough up some more of that sweet oblivion? This dialogue already got me.
Smooth passage.
Let's go. I want to get off now. I like pain and burning, like and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. Okay, I might need an adult. I need an adult. This is getting intense.
Nothing down to fuck all borough.
Return trip to the silent place. Let's visit the ancient hero home. Look, there's I'm tired of being this type of animal. Because I'm just for this language. Who wrote this? Somebody give me the info.
The days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
I honestly don't know, but I'm here for it. The ancient reptilian brain is giving me life. Got that berry white bass with that Lady Gaga lyric, and I just can't help myself. Don't stop, keep singing. Sing me the song of death. Okay, a little bit too much. Let's lighten up on the sauce a bit. Wait, no, I need to belittle myself instead. Okay, what is this? What is this game?
Do you really?
What is this game? Don't be naive. Of course not. I want to sail the inky blackness until forever ends. I am just like... So, one of the things that you guys may or may not know about me, I write myself. I'm a poet and a playwright, and looking at words like this just makes me want to go stop playing right now and jump to a sheet of paper and just start just writing some stuff. It's so inspiring.
But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you.
Coming up to the stage, man meat serving Butch Queen.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Come on, Queen. Give me that Diana. Medium success. You take it. You're a champion. Okay. Mother, help me. There is a head attached to my neck, and I'm in it. Okay. Stop. I don't want to hear anything more about this sensation. Take me back to the formless, just embodying nothing. No, I am not scared. I am a champion. Just like RuPaul. Y'all, a gay man wrote this. I'm just putting this out there.
And with it, an ungodly headache.
I hope someone cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me. Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth? Okay, I'm a bit scared now. Let's go back to the dark. Well, let's just
a fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound because I've been called from hell.
I really hope Luna doesn't decide to jump in now. That would have been the 5th time that I got that poor girl scarred for life. I feel that. I feel that on my life. Wow, this art is so good. Empty cassette case. Okay. A magma-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. It's over here. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on. Rolling empty. Tab to highlight. Which one's that? This tab? There we go. Disco ass blazer. Oh, baby, you gotta. The ceiling fan has two pull chains. You know, the tiny fan and on there a light bulb. Julia's horrific necktie somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Somehow. Or has it been consigned there as a punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world. Y'all, I'm gonna say we're fair and grab the necktie. You pull the fan. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the necktie now. Okay. The switch must be broken because nothing happens. The air in the room is starting to feel like vaporized urine. Is it just not? There we go. This is dope, y'all. This is really dope. You swoop up and catch the necktie. Snap. It released from the blade. Warning. The necktie is no longer contained. perfect necktie. What is happening? I need to take a bath because, you know, in this time of the pandemic, we need to. Oh, God. Bottles in the bathtub? Oh, man. Yeah, already I'm really sold to Disco Elysium. It is such a good written dialogue already. A mirror hangs above the bent and broken sink in a fierce discharge of masculine energy. I'm not for that. At least not today. Today I'm feeling my fishy feminineness. Someone has ripped half of the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base of the steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. I'm gonna reach and see. You slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Easy success. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you will see, and you will never unbecome it. I don't care. Still wipe the mirror. Maybe I should touch it first. Make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. Better not to know. Leave. What say you all? Would you want to see your face after clearly a hard night, a long day's journey into the night, honey? But would you actually wipe the mirror and see your face? I'm genuinely curious. I don't know if I would or not. I don't know if I would. I am actually not quite sure how I feel about this. You know what? Sometimes in life, let this be a lesson. Sometimes in life, you got to take a look at yourself and you got to be like, girl, your wig is on wrong. You ain't ever blend a single edge on your face. You need to look at yourself and get it together. It's just got to be like that sometimes. So we are going to rip it off like a band-aid. We're just going forward. We're just going forward with it. That is not a hideous looking man. You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Dear Lord, help me. What is this? Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a superstar. This is the face of a late stage alcoholic. I mean, true. But who's to say that you can't be a late stage alcoholic superstar, honey? I mean, get into it. Live out the fantasy. So we're going to be a superstar. It appears you're also dead. Yep. That's the thing. There's clearly rigor mortis, or as I like to call it, rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is it an expression? It's kind of like an attempted smile. Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Shade. The shade of it all. I think it might be because I'm a superstar. Possibly. I'm not making it. The face is making itself. Sometimes it'd be like that. I have no idea why it's there. It just is. I mean, does it need to have a reason? For real though? For real though. For real though. For real though. Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. No. This is what superstars. Yes. I am not going to be this girl that's going to badger and belliger herself. We're not living that story. That's not my fantasy. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. Y'all, these words are giving me life. he may not be alive, but me watching this, I'm living. I'm living for it. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? Superstardom. God, I don't know. It's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. No. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off to in a sad has-been kind of way. There is some charm to it. I think that there is charm. This is a very charming looking guy. Like if I saw him on my first day of art class and he looked at us like that, I wouldn't immediately think I should probably drop this class. I want to go with this one. Ooh, low or very low. There might have been 10 years ago. It's a little more than a cadaverous spasm now. Encyclopedia Formidable. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression. Electrochemistry. It's almost impossible. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. Let's do this and see what happens. I don't know if there's like any consequences for bad rolls. But if I roll 2 6s, then I definitely win. For sure. Failure. 7 didn't do it, and I need it. What did I need? This is 18. Oh, but it locks you out. Oh, okay. I like the system. So the system has it set up where you do it seems like a 2d6 roll system, and you're trying to get a certain number. But I'm just going to let the mirror be for now. That was a nice little interesting insight to what's going on. What we got here? Yeah, I'm going to put on that. And I guess if I can't take a shower, I can at least get dressed. Broken mirror. There's so much stuff going on. I'm gonna take that, put on some pants, get decent, look kind of like an actual person. What are these? Oh, a green shoe. I would never. Oh, just for 1 foot? Okay. I see you. I see you, baby. You just trying to make it through the day, just like the rest of us. Broken window. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. Look out. Visual calculus. Easy 9. Access damage. Sure. Why not? Not my lucky day. What do you mean access the damage? How could you do that? What are you even trying to do? Let's just look out. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you can see the ocean and some war-torn buildings. This is dope. This has got a lot of isms going on. Perception hearing. You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says whirling in rags on the aluminum key ring. There is a single key on the ring. Number 1 is etched onto it. It should open the door. Oh, so I was locked in here and didn't even realize it. Oh, I was like, what is that? Okay, calendar says March. The year is 51.
Hello, officer.
I'm an officer, you guys. The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. Sir. Turn your bloated face away from her beauty and just keep on walking. Let's converse.
No.
She seems perplexed by your question. There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman. Wait, I know I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right? Then why did you call me an officer? The young woman shakes her head slowly. Okay, Chief Technical Officer?
No. You're a police officer, sir?
Are you sure about that? You shouldn't be. Goddamn right, I'm a policeman, and don't you forget it. Now, are you shitting me?
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
I mean, it's a lifestyle. Try to the expression on her. Let her know you want. You want her physically? So, no, but possibly no. Maybe quite absolutely not. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of law? These are questions that I ask myself whenever someone mentions me as an officer. Who gave me permission? They let almost anyone be a police officer. Facts, man. They're just coming in and out with these facts. A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself. Actually, I can see why they would entrust me with the law. I have the right character. Better let it go. Say nothing. I mean, honestly, the real me would probably just kind of let it roll off because, I mean, girl, yes. However, no, I know what type of person this person is. You will let that go. Retreat is not a winning tactic. Sometimes you're not always playing to win, honey. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Could be because of the drinking. She raises an eyebrow. Cigarette sizzles. She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age. I should get going now.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Okay. Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it instinct, a need. The need to ask a question. It's like you said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting of her eyes. What if I don't want to ask questions? Before you go, I have some questions for you. Do you know the Muffin Man? What is that they have against the police here? I do want to know that. Where exactly is here? Where am I? Tell me, is it 51 now? No, because I clearly just saw the calendar. Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night? Okay, you can go now. What do they have against the police? Excuse me. Dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city. What exactly is here? Where am I? You're in a hostel, sir. No, where are we? Where in the world? Is Carmen San Diego? I cannot let that go. We are in River Shawl. Should that mean something to me? River Shawl forever. River Shawl, come to the stage. River Shawl. How about you tell me something else instead? I don't know. I'm kind of feeling this right now. Should that mean something to me? I don't know anything about the city. I don't know what's going on. Just kind of woke up and had the world's most existential crisis before putting my pants on, which, let's be real, sometimes you just gotta really ask all of the hard-hitting questions as soon as your eyelids open. I'm not going to necessarily say River Shaw Forever because I don't know what the city's about. It could be some sort of death trap for all police officers. You sure look like you heard from River Shaw parties. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Your room was next to mine. Was there anything that you heard last night? It was the usual ruckus. She shrugs. Loud disco music. Did I have any visitors? I couldn't say. It's possible to hear people speaking from over here. She nods towards room number 3. Loud disco music? Oh yes, various artists, ostentatious orchestrations, prime among them. She raises an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you. Oh, we're huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course, like 7. Life gets hard, she sings, but we go on. Yeah, we go on alright. It mostly just gets hard, doesn't it? We definitely go on. I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped. There was a change of pace. Happened. A slow, sad song started playing like organ music on repeat that went on for quite a while. Some of the time you were yelling along to it. Was I singing this? She's a singer, so she would probably know. Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church, like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that, and also, what else? It doesn't matter anymore, and that we are alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar. Thanks. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. I'm sorry. When you say wounded, do you mean that in a cool way? Like a wild beast? Yeah. Obviously, because my voice is like, I got the vocal musings of Beyonce, and I mean, when I hit the high note, I know that high note is good, honey. Yeah, it was very cool. Thanks. And then what happened? Then you started screaming. Ooh. And trashed the place. Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted? That's also me. What did I do? You're making this up. I would never behave like that. No. Pretty same. A window is smashed. The tape player probably... The song stopped. The furniture too. A real destruction. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out. Was there anything else? Please tell me there wasn't anything else. It frightens me to hear this. Tell me more. Was there anything else? There was. I think you screamed that I didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard. but it was sort of memorable. It's powerful. I went out afterward. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5, she nods. And that was it. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going on here. I think this is my theory. I'm going to put this theory out before we continue on. And there is a lot of like weird half voice acting. That's why I'm always confused about these things. If you do voice acting for these pieces, I'm being real bougie by saying this. Why not just like voice everything? This whole idea of like voicing pieces of it doesn't seem like it's very useful. Kind of takes you out of that like imagination, but at the same time, there's a lot of iterations of this stuff, and so you would have people voice working on a lot of different lines. But I feel like that's a good thing in terms of the voice actor because they get a lot more iterations. Now, if anybody's a voice actor in the world, let me know if I'm wrong in assuming that, because maybe it's a difficult job to kind of do these different iterations. I've played Beyond Two Souls, which was really dope, and kind of watching how Elliot Page was taking on that role for how this woman kind of goes through her life and aging with this thing. I won't give away too much. There is a lot of different iterations that you can do in that. So, I mean, why not give that a chance? Why not give that an option too? But anyway, I'm gonna let this woman kind of go and put on her face because.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Yeah, no problem. No problem, Henny. No problem. Creepy. What we got here? Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Like me. This weekend edition of satirical newspaper, Trump Le Monde. Nothing on the front print rings a bell strange. There's nothing else over here. But no, let me just talk really quick. As I'm looking at this as a third party, the art is stunning. Some of the voice acting is already kind of getting me pretty excited. It's got this eerie kind of feel to it, but it's like beautiful eeriness. This is my jam. Alright, what we got over here? This place is very dilapidated. This is where the lyrics would be. A big karaoke mic, just waiting for someone to sing into it. Girl, get up there. This is your time to shine. Let them know who she is. The speaker is connected with to the radio. Music is seasoned with static. You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know of your vast oceanic soul. My soul is immense. My soul is modest. It's normal size. My soul is puny. My soul is cubic. My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. Discard thought. You guys, what's really interesting about this too is that the idea of the psyche being a part of the story so much, it kind of makes me feel like more inclined. Usually when I do stuff in like I jump into role-playing games, you definitely want to pick somebody that's not you, that you can kind of step out of. But I don't know, this game may be like asking me to be more me in this, which is interesting. It gets me thinking about more about myself, which I like. Utterly is, and it needs to be heard through the VA system by other people. This goes well with a theory I'm developing that I'm a down on my luck superstar person. What should I sing when it comes to it? I do like this whole aesthetic of like a detective that is secretly a superstar. And so I'm gonna kind of go with it. Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline. Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage. Pause for a moment. When you're done with this thought, see if it works. This goes well with the theory I'm developing. Oh, I already did that one. What should I sing when it comes to it? You should sing the sad, small church song from the tape you found. Thought it was obvious. Of course. They'll really get a gauge on my soul with that one. I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, like from the Ostentations Orchestration folks. Possibly. No, don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. Task sing karaoke. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed. This is really cool. Hey, bro, what's up? Gart? Is this French? What is this game? Is this game like... Eli, have you ever played this game before? I'm curious. And his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. Yeah, it feels like it's kind of French. It has like some French overtones onto it. It was disdain in his eyes. Even now, he is purposefully ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan. I sense you're not a fan of mine. Except for...
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Oh, that's not said with sarcasm at all. It is really dope, isn't it? I kind of like want to do like a group play because I'm curious what everybody else would have kind of going in their story. Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this? Yeah, probably. So I'm not only a cop, but I'm also a hero. You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Oh my god, I did all those things. Like straight up himbo energy. Oh my god, really? Oh, I'm so glad I did that. I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things. I don't appreciate your tone. I don't take kindly to you taking kindly.
You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to.
What have I been doing all that time? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. Not always here.
Oh, sorry. He looks down again and keeps plucking at the bird. I'll look at the bird too. We're gonna look at this together, ho. A competent work of taxidermy. You know, taxidermy is always so weird to me. I don't like seeing dead things stuffed with batting. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its broken wings. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that used to mount it. Most likely on a wall. A small engraved steel tag says the Great Skua. Skua. Okay. I am succeeding at a bunch of stuff that I didn't know. I'm very perceptive, and apparently I am Inland Empire. I have a lot of like what is it? Empathy based. I forget what they were calling it. Emotion detecting, essentially. Something about it makes you feel bitter. Opposite is bird. the great Skua, right?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors, and where there's a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean by my buddy? He pretends to not hear you, concentrating on the bird instead. Have a full-on conversation, and they'd be like, "Are you a bartender? Can I get a drink, please?" I don't want to necessarily see him right now, because there's so many clickable things, and I am a whore when it comes to clickable things. Look, because you get healing items, you probably get coffee. Is this a water cooler? You get some water. You stay hydrated, like I've been telling y'all to do all session. I'm gonna tell y'all one more time. If you can, right now, if you have access to getting a cup of water, I probably should do it myself pretty soon. I just had one before we started stream, but I might jump and grab one soon. But staying hydrated is important. It's all real. You catch a glimpse of the Union paraphernalia, a strike poster, some red pamphlets. This royal pinball machine is unplugged.
Hello, sweetie.
Hi, a cryptozoologist. Oh.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She has a person in an orange bomber jacket. I really shouldn't, but I just might though. Hold on, bruh. I see you. I just need to check over here. Oh, is this dude okay? You gonna be alright, Sherlock Holmes? A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid. Oh, what is over here? Electrochemistry. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. And almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? An hour, 2 hours. Pretty long. It's drink o'clock. 2 hours? An hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet. That actually does sound good. But also a nice tall drink of water and some gummy bears sound even better. Which, this is get me in a snacking mood. I'm a hungry girl. I can eat the world if I wanted to. I've been secretly thinking about it all this time. Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me. This is true. Now that you mention it, I do need a rum and lemonade. I'd love for Gardy to serve it up for me. A beverage, maybe later. Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade into yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter. Yikes. Lick it, but only a little. Just a little smidge. No, I'm not gonna lick that. I have class. What happened, man? You used to be cool. Get your boring, normal person drinks in. Find booze and drink it. That's crazy. So let me check on some of these stats. Oops. So I have a task to sing karaoke and then get a booze drink and drink it. Which is dope. What do I have in my inventory? I have on pants, which is always good. I have on a shirt, and I have on a jacket. I have a necktie that is horrific, apparently. And then I have one shoe, which I would love to have another shoe, if possible. Because there used to be a tape in this cassette. but it was destroyed in a fit of rage. Okay, so that's the Psyche. That's what it was. Sorry, folks. Psyche is what I was before. But yeah, he had a rough night, a really, really rough night. What about this? I know he's just like sitting there, be like, "Bro, what are you doing?" Summer door closed for the winter, so it's winter time. The door is bolted. Sign reads kitchen reserved for personnel at 3 o'clock. A soft purr of electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. The menu has been wiped clean. Only word Monday is written on it. Okay, so I got a little feel for things. I know if you guys are not a completionist type of people, then this is gonna probably be a very annoying stream. I like to see as much as I can. Is that blood on his face? Kim Kitsuragi, a bespectacled man. What'd you say about Bespecs? The Bespecs with the orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. He's just literally duct taking it right to the ground. Tapping his foot onto the floor. Looks like he is waiting for someone. You. Hi. You approach. He narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why? That's amazing. Okay. Yeah, but I like to click on everything, and I know that like it does break the illusion a little bit when you like, and he waits for you at the door, and I'm like, and I lick a table, and then I sniff some cabinets, and I crawl into a little crawl space. If I were that NPC, I'd be like, girl, girl, what are we doing? On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on his back, there are the same Unimagnet white rectangles as on your blazer. Hold on. Who is he to me? Who are you to me? That's the real question. Do you pay my bills? Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobiles? And if not, we need to chill. No, I'm really bothered by this. Who are you? He's your half brother. Oh, okay. Then we could shake hands. We can half shake hands.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Oh. Did we just meet? You realize he is waiting for your name. Do you not know? Do you not know who I am? I am your half brother. We should know each other's name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize. I don't really know my name. Invent a name for yourself. Ooh, please. I would love to be I need to think up a name. A police that's a secret superstar. So the police name is Detective Gumshoe. No, too obvious. I've played that game before. Mystique. Officer Mystique, which is also my star name, by the way, as well. Yay! Officer Mystique it is. Mystique for your loins. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep golden orange, like the forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there's still many to go. It's not time yet.
Okay then.
process the information, then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean him? Yeah, I talked to him. No, I haven't. There must be some kind of misunderstanding. You're taking me for someone else. I have talked to him, so if you're talking about him...
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Oh.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Girl, yes, I totally have. I mapped out the initial interviews that I interviewed myself and found out that, guess what, girl? Surprise, surprise, I'm a police officer. Always, this is a bad policy that I always teach. Lie.
Good. But even if you
make them believe that you know what the hell you're doing.
Case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
I'm assuming no, I didn't. Look, man, yeah. I don't like dead bodies. I didn't touch it because it was too icky. So Disco Elysium was a game that there was a couple of people that told me about it. So I heard about it through Proficiency Bonus. A couple of folks on there were telling me about it, but a good friend of mine, he goes by Baron. Yeah. Sorry, that got weird. But a friend of mine who I have a D&D group with on Sundays, he hit me up and he was just like, this is a really amazing game. You would love the story. And because I'm a writer, I would love the language of it. It has a lot of D&D kind of components to it, and it is very story-based. And as you guys probably would have known before, if you've seen some of the previous stuff, I've been doing a lot of roguelikes, and I'm trying to get away from that. I want to play through a full story of stuff. I also should probably continue playing the actual horror, the Dark Pictures of Little Hope, Town of Little Hope. I'm probably going to finish that throughout this week, and then the way this is going, I might even continue playing this because it is dope. It's a very dope game. But no, I haven't. I'm just going to be I'm going to be straight up honest with you. I know I just gave you all this whole spiel about how you should lie, but when you haven't done something, don't make them believe that you have, because then you got to figure out how to do it. So the body is still... Yes, it is. This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree. You know what? I would prefer the same thing. I don't like my bodies in trees. I prefer bodies on the ground, with their feet kind of, going flip-flap on the ground.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight.
Oh.
We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Okay, yeah. What if I told you... What if I told you that I have no fucking clue what's going on? What would you do about that, huh? What would you do about that? How can you be so sure I'm from the police? But I can't remember anything. What were you supposed to do again? Let's get going. Do I trust him? I mean, he's my half-brother. But sometimes your half-brother is just somebody that you just don't trust. You just look at them and be like, what's the other half? What's going on over there? As a matter of fact, maybe I don't trust myself. What's this half? What's this half that we're sharing? Because I don't trust it. But I'm gonna probably say I don't remember anything, because I am a forthcoming person when the shit started hitting the fan. And it seems like after 7 days, the fan is messy. It's messy. He looks at you for a moment in silence. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through much worse. Much worse. Well, thanks. So you're basically calling me basic. Okay. If you need something for your headache, there's a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our number one concern. True. Facts. Absolute facts. But then I can actually probably start asking these questions too. I was sent to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back. He points to your jacket. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it, but for now I'm going to set the possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General. The Inspectorate General? You said insignia. These white rectangles, you mean? Internal Affairs. I'm not them. I'm from Criminal Investigation. So the white squares. Yes. But they're just white rectangles. They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of the Revachol West. This is crazy, y'all. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. Wait, what? Step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job. But shouldn't I have a badge or something? You mean you don't have a badge? It's not on me it was not on me when I woke up. I have my badge. I'm a policeman. I have my badge. I'm putting so much doubt into this man who has been sitting here waiting for me to show up, and I'm probably not even the person he's looking for. Today is going great, y'all. I got one shoe. I almost licked the table. I am a secret superstar in my life, and I may be a fictional cop. And I might also be making myself a pathological liar because I'm totally about to lie about this badge. Now I have to get my badge. There's a moment's pause. Then he continues carefully. If you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. It would be, wouldn't it? You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand. Okay, let's just roll. This is going horribly. Thank you, officer. Tutorial agent, Lieutenant Kim Kuragi. Now, in your party, you can talk to him whenever by clicking on him. Cool. So he's just gonna come with me then? Okay. So we're gonna talk to this guy. And then I really hope he doesn't ask me to show a badge. The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops... I like the subtle shade there. It took me a while, but I got there. Gone Girl with these little, like, subtle drops of shade. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right?
Right, I was
You
right.
run this place.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks at you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. The Harbinger of Ruin. What is gold and orange? Like a forest fire, but smells like liquor. I'm currently in between names. Can I have a drink? All of these answers are amazing. I want to use this one.
Are you kidding me?
No, man, help me out. What is golden orange and smells like liquor? Oh, it is liquor. It's rum. Or let Kim talk. Just let Kim talk.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Alright, he looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant. This sounds like something you can use to call Sylvie later. Really? Okay.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? With Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I think that you are stuck up, and you probably have a wedgie. In your
I didn't
tuxes.
imply that. Detective?
Who, me?
I have everything. You?
Oh, you mean, do you have questions? That's the... Yes.
Yes, he means do you have questions for you, like a police officer would.
Why did Sylvie go away? I do want to know. She went away because none of your business. Child. Do we know who killed him? I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. Did you kill him? What? Are you crazy? Of course I didn't kill him. Where's the body? I'm pulling on full Batman. Where's the girl? Behind the building there is a courtyard. He points to the kitchen. They hoisted him up on a tree there. How did we get there then? That's easy. The door, see that door there? He points to the west. First you exit through that, and then your right should be as big see a big hole in the fence, really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Hungarian cavalry to fit through. Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice. Well, think I may have just killed somebody. Let's go. No, not so fast. He points at you. You and me 130 real, which sounds like that's a lot of money. No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination, but let's bail. It's time to push the eject button. Sounds like a responsibility. You don't like those. What is real? Slip away unnoticed. I don't owe you shit. This is crazy. I'm gonna try and slip away as the rogue that I am. This is so wild. What? One moment you're running like the wind. You're suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger furiously with both hands. Why? The lady in the wheelchair right behind me is right behind me, isn't she? Why didn't Why did I do this? Why did I have to use both my hands to flip them off? Why both? Yeah, the woman behind me. That's true, yes. It's worrying, but let's not fixate on this. Look at the stupid bartender instead. He has no idea what's going on. You and your fuck you fingers floating in the air. Barkeep's got his mouth agape like an idiot. You showed him, but why? Why? Watch out. I am a hot mess disaster. A hot mess disaster. Everything goes down.
Back so soon.
An accident so worth it. This did not need to happen. I gave no such commands to my body. Yeah, this is true.
Those are the mysteries of the spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. Its mysteries are unholy mysteries.
Wow, there's more of you hidden. I'm so cool. I don't know. That just comes off as lazy effort to reconceptualizing the antics of a shambling drunk. Oh, I'm kind of a bit of a disaster. I'm like a pure on fully homosexualized disaster. So, yeah, I am so cool.
You are way cool. Cooler than the bottom of the sea. Too cool for this world.
Oh boy.
I was wrong to let you go. I should have kept you here. Is it bright where you are? Is it terrifying? Have you felt the love?
It's okay, it's going fine. It doesn't look so, sweetie. Are you okay? An old woman appears out of blackness. I am getting injured in a tutorial. This is just showing you how wild I am as a human being, apparently. No, you haven't sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back when you move. I'm not very okay. Ma'am, are you alright? Oh, I'm fine. He just tripped over my chair. Check on him. She looks at you with concern. Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place. The man seems shaken by the incident. Thank you for our cooperation. What? Wait, the drinks are in the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for three nights in the broken window though. That's 100 square. Thank you for your cooperation. No. Oh, this is oh boy. Cool. Not entirely cool. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I can't let you back up there. He points upstairs, torture room. So now I gotta pay for damages. For God's sake, watch out for yourself. By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank. And this place sure isn't it. Do I even have one? No idea. Do I even have one? But you have been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. I don't know, near south maybe, far away. Up on Marvel Hill? Why do you say that? Because it's an option that was listed. There was just a synapses firing. Doesn't mean anything. The name must have some meaning to me. Lieutenant Kiragi, do you know a place called Marvel Hill? No, he thinks for a moment, but isn't that an expression, not a place? An expression. A saying, up on Marble Hill, a great high place, one that is impossible to climb back to. That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. Nope. I live in a dumpster. I don't care. Like everything. Hobo cop. Could I trace the way back somehow to the exact street, the exact number or building? Possibly. Thought gained. Lonesome. Long way home. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get some of the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear. Because this is really cool. This is really, really cool. I can't leave out that way, so we gotta leave out the actual front door. I'm sorry, little Missy. I did not mean to crash into you with my crazy antics. You need to do something behind Lieutenant. Sneak out after he's gone to sleep. That's a good thing to do. Wait till he's knocked out and then go and do craziness elsewhere. Oh, there's so much stuff around here. What did we gain? I'm curious about this too. So how does this work? That's really cool. You get like the inside of him. So here we go. Lonesome long way home. Temporary research bonus. +1 encyclopedia. Factual memory returns research. The research time is 6 hours and 5 minutes. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the raised channel bridge southwest of here. Fall over, get off of the asphalt. In 20 minutes, shuffle your feet through the courtyard, scaring little children. Go under the... Wait, I'm sorry. What? This is a whole mission that I had to do? Alley there. That's really crazy. So I can actually go on like this like mental whim. One of the things I will say I really enjoy about this game too is that like it really talks about psychosis in a very interesting way. Like you're playing Psychosis in a kind of like a D&D RPG style way, and you're leveling up on certain things. Having a high sense of psyche feels weird because like there's also pieces of this. For folks who didn't know, I used to work at a hospital for behavioral health, and I was an assistant there, but I also led various groups and kind of talked through a lot of these kind of processes that are happening for him. And so it's actually really crazy because this stuff stems from a very real place, and it's kind of exciting to see some of the research that I did actually show up in this actual game. Let's see what's going on with this back. We'll probably keep on going until we figure out what's going on with this weird crime in the back, and then we'll jump back into this later on. A heap of snow melts in this wave. What's this one? What's going on, Barbara? Saturdays. Fuck the police. This world is very very real. Pigs go home. The street's name is illegible. Who are you, sir or madam, or anything
Elysium
between?
Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised. I have some questions for
We
you.
don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
Interesting.
Of course. What can I help you with?
What is this? What is this? Fuck this police business that you have here. Who are you exactly? Me, I am just a gardener. Cool. And what are you doing here? Good to meet you, just a gardener. Another question then. I am pleased to meet you too, officer. What is this fucking police business? She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning. Oh, that may get weird. Should I press her? She's uncomfortable. We're not gonna make her uncomfortable because I love the little bun wrap that she has in her back. She sips in her seat awkwardly. We have to run. Of course, I won't hold you back. She wipes her brow with a canary yellow glove. If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy. One more thing, can I borrow your gloves? No, I'm not really feeling yellow today. I think I'm more of a mauve type of gal. If you don't mind. Sure, keep them. I have another pair. She hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Okay. Thank you. Can I put the gloves on? Oh my god. She is about to put on gloves. Those look hideous. Those look absolutely hideous. Alright, so I gotta go and check out what's going on back here. Oh, I see a little thingy. What does this thingy do? I'm a thingy. I'm addicted to thingies. There are bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag. I could use a little bag. Rue Saint Ghislaine 8B. Alright, can we inspect this? You see a set of tire tracks and the brown slush that converts the plaza mosaic. Why am I looking at this? What visual calculus? Reconstruct the movement. It's worth a shot. Let's see. Nope. What kind of vehicle is moving through here? Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you are having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover. I probably should have fixed a hangover before going into this investigation, but hindsight is also drunk with me. We're both two drunk bitches. Hello folks who are just joining. We are playing Disco Elysium. It's a fun little game. The artwork is really dope. There's a dead body in a tree. You know, it's all cute stuff. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. Human being decomposes. Yep. You know, just an average Tuesday.
Kono's got this!
The boy is throwing rocks at the dead body. Can't be older than 12. With a face like that.
Oh yeah, never could be Kuno.
Never. What? Yells at the other kid. Hey kid, a word, police business, a moment of your time, please. I'm not getting into this right now.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Girl, you are being real extra, and I'm gonna need you to, I'm gonna need you to have some parents. They're probably an orphan. I don't know if they're dead.
Love it in the dick!
Oh. I'm gonna have to teach some of y'all kids some manners. This ain't it. The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes, and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. Hold on. What does this mean? Stop throwing rocks. Crime scene. Stop using slurs at my crime scene. That's not how we do it.
Can't talk, pig! She's coming up strong! Throwing rocks!
Shit's coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what juicy shit he's talking about. Juicy what now? I mean drugs. This kid's on drugs. Oh no.
Yeah, Kuno! Ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding it, see?
He wipes his sweat from his brow and sends another rock flying.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
Okay, girl. Take a nap. Get some water. Yikes. That was creepy.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener!
What? I don't know what you're saying. Okay, what do we do? Are you kid siblings? Kid, you want to hang out? I'm not a narc. Look, I have questions for you. I don't have time for this. I'm gonna try and talk through this.
The fuck are you talking about?
Throws another rock.
He's calling us f***s, Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
What? I have questions.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Oh man, I could not take this seriously. The kid moves his hands like a baseball bat player dribbling fast. A basketball player dribbling fast. Whoa. The body. What do you know about it? Or the crime scene? You kids often play in this yard. What's your question? Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop. Do you know who he was? Kuno, fuck him. He picks up a rock. Kuno uses the gimp for target practice. Jesus Christ. He could have just said he doesn't know. He could have just said he didn't know. Kuno knows shit. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. He shakes his head, clearly offended, trying to make a Kuno sing into the popophone. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Do you know how you got up there? Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when this went down, so you didn't see it happening. I heard Kuno. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Ravachol. Kuno wasn't regional. Okay. Where did you go then? I don't know. So fucking looks around trying to come up with something. Mask or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in the fucking Night City. Where is this Night City? Let's go on this road. You wanna go? I'm loco. I drink and I destroy houses. That's what I do. That's the ministry I'm in. Kuno gives this info out on a need to know basis, and you don't need to know. He draws snot up his nose. Cute. Kuno didn't smoke the GIMP for that, if that's what you meant. It's not what I meant, but cool. So while you were in the night city, did you notice anything suspicious? A couple of pigs sniffing around the dirt. Seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno. Yeah, you tell the Fagari that we're gonna go with? Cool, we'll call it that. Right now, let's talk about something else. Testing his patience. Very big. This is where Kuno places this little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it? I want to... I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else. I don't think I'm going to get anything off of him.
Yes?
I think you should know what... I can't remember anything. You seem to be following me. Tell me about the case. Do you want to know literally anything about it? I can't remember a single thing. Say this mysterious case. If we're from different precincts, why are you on the same case? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise. You don't know. His eyes narrow. I assumed you were in on it. I don't remember being in on anything. You know what? I'm in on the retrograde amnesia. Better still than an imbecilic cop-off. Cop-off? It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. You should tell me now. This seems relevant. Later, his voice unflinching. Was there anything else you want to know on the case? Anything I can't remember. Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help narrow that down a bit. Yeah, only what you told me before. Do you want me to brief you? Yeah, brief sounds good. 3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanging from Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. So it's been, yeah, that makes sense. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. Interesting. What does the briefing say about who the victim was? Why didn't we know anything about the caller? Yeah, why don't we know anything about the caller? They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled, using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. Why hide themselves? There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what seems to be union matters. The dock workers union is the de facto police in Martinez now. It appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. Of course, yes, I understand everything now. Let me just make this very clear. Our job here is to find the killer. I don't understand anything. That's right. Your task complete. Ask Kim to tell you about the case. Can we go over the preliminary, which cause some mysterious case? Actually, I have it all I need for now. Good. All-right. So we have the dead body. That's a part of the Union. Union in inter-fighting is happening. Ladder for kids would hold the weight of a grown man. So they're saying that kids did this? Ooh, the hangman. The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. Look down. The cargo belt twists his neck into an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils. Endurance, let go of your nostrils without throwing up. Oh boy. A 3% chance of doing that. Active decay. The lieutenant raises a white piece of linen to his nose. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging. Okay, I guess. The smell is repulsive. It pushes from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you've expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within. Too late. It's impossible to keep it in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. I hate that feeling, actually. This is very visceral and real. I can vivid as well. I can see it. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab. God. It's okay. Happens to everyone. Lieutenant hands you his white handkerchief. Keep it. Thanks. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. Okay, where do we get ammonia from? There's Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, he points to the greenhouse. There's a greenhouse here and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell. Oh, and she might also know what was going on with this tree. We're getting close. We're getting close. Someone is trying to grow herbs in the greenhouse. Oh, the plot thickens. The plot thickens. Can I hold this? Okay, that doesn't really do anything. So we got a pretty decent story going. It's about 2 hours in. I have to film in a bit, but I will definitely come back to this. I want to. This is a good kind of stopping place because we get to know where we are with this mystery. But before I hop off to get started with this other interview, which, by the way, if you all are joining us now as well, some other things I want to tell you all about. we do have some pretty cool stuff coming up for a longer series that I'm working on called The Prohibition Thirst. It is very similar to this, which is why I'm kind of excited about this game. But Call of Cthulhu tabletop series has a lot of spooky mystery and creepy kind of like arcane lore. Let me switch back to my main page. But yeah, you can check out my information here. I'm going to do a last draw for the day to see how. I wonder what will we do for today. Actually, I'm going to shout this one out to Eli. Figure out what type of aesthetic are we bringing in tomorrow. What are we going to bring in tomorrow? Start of this week. How is this week going to feel for us? What should we kind of do with ourselves? How should we feel about ourselves? What are some things to keep in mind as we go into this new week? Let's see. Thinking about this card right here. So, we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is interesting because it's about planning. It's about putting things in order, kind of assembling yourself and grounding yourself again. We've been kind of looking at this worldliness that we've been talking about for a while, and this travel, this exploration that's been happening. However, with the Two of Wands, this kind of sets in place that we have made discovery, which I think is dope, because in this game we've definitely discovered some very interesting kind of elements. We've discovered mystery. We want to find out what happened with this body and all this other stuff. But yes, this week for you all, making plans, putting things out there for yourselves, understanding the world, put things in place, and always. Oh, I also said that I would do the bigger deck as well. So I'm going to do this one as well. And this will be the last card for the day. I will throw this out there. But yeah, definitely just put things into perspective for yourself. Make transformations. We are going into, I said this at the top of the stream, we're going into this retrograde. Things are going to feel really out of whack. Today for us in Chicago, it's been pretty crazy because we've been getting snowed in like crazy. It's been lots and lots of snow, and of course that winter kind of depression gets stuck in us and kind of messes with us. But this one is an aesthetic, and another aesthetic. We want to know how are we going to push forward in making these plans for ourselves? How and what type of energy are we going to bring towards this discovery, this planning? What can we start doing now to get ourselves ready for that plan? And again, this is an interesting kind of show. So we have the Elementalist. I'm going to turn this off. So we have the Elementalist. With the Elementalist, we have the Fire Elemental, which corresponds with the Fire Sorcerer at the beginning. Creativity is going to be key. Keeping in mind that we have a lot of exuberant energy already out there, which is good. This is good to know for this story that I'm jumping into that's been pretty interesting so far. I do love it. Definitely check it out if you can. It's called Disco Elysium. It was on sale a couple of weeks ago, which is what got me to get it myself. But I'm pretty sure they've been doing a lot of sales on it every so often, but it's definitely worth checking out. But creativity's out there. There's definitely opportunities for you to go out and discover and find things on your own. Please drink water. Please drink water. Take care of yourselves. Rest. We got a big marathon ahead of us, so definitely muscle through the best way you can. And thank you all for joining me. This has been a lot of fun. Cthulhu is very, very happy that you all went on this beginning journey and that you all continue to come back as we find out more about what happened with this body. we are going to continue our excursion with this disaster detective who just wants to be a superstar, just wants to live their life as a superstar. But yes, I've spoken ad nauseum at this point. Check out my social media below. Thank you, Eli, for joining me, and we'll be back. I will probably try and stream Tuesday. You may